Hello again. This is Myakka Chopper. Sorry I haven't been making too much on my videos lately. I haven't really learned a whole lot of new stuff. I've learned a little bit, but recently I updated my computer to Windows Vista, despite my better knowledge. And I also, made some improvements to my RAM and got some better video editing software. And the whole reason I actually started getting on YouTube was because I wanted to kind of make funny, entertaining videos. And so far I haven't been very good at that, but since I got out here, I thought I had some issues that I wanted to get out, that some experiences I've had, like a UFO experience. I mean, I've had a few UFO experiences, but one of them was so incredible, it was remarkable. And then there was I've actually had some supernatural experiences, but they were pretty, they weren't that it was not that interesting, and yeah, it's probably irrelevant at this point in time. But really the thing I've been having is the HAARP signal. Is what I've really been having the issue with for the past 3 or 4 years, hearing this HAARP, what I believe to be the HAARP signal over television broadcast. I didn't know what it was for the longest time, and I'm the only one in my family and of my friends that I know that can hear it. But it's just this incredible noise. I've actually made a few videos that specifically played the noise. I had a video where I embedded the noise in the actual sound to see what, show you what can that it can happen. You can kind of hear it's there, but you don't really notice it, kind of. And so I finally actually captured some live TV with my computer the other day and made a video about that. And having the what I believe to be the HAARP signal in a movie that was Space Cowboys. So anyway, recently though, I did kind of come to the knowledge, learn a little bit about digital photography and whatnot, and how there's these things called artifacts, and that's the result of this overcompression of the data of the digital image. I started to think, well, perhaps maybe HAARP could be a result of something like that, because TV, the cable companies, they have to compress their signals and stuff to fit all those channels in their little pipe. But anyway, it's maybe that's some kind of digital artifact, audio artifact, as a result of some kind of too much compression or something. Although I have heard it on actual cable and regular over-the-air digital, received by antenna as well. So I'm not so sure that my understanding was they don't compress theirs nearly as much. I also had another video out there that talked about my experience on September 11th when the president was here in Sarasota, Florida, and the things that happened in my son-in-law's involvement and whatnot. So, but anyway, regardless, moving on, I wanted to hit a few topics here real quick. One of them was talking about maybe HAARP as being used as something good. I don't know if HAARP really does what they say. And let me just go on and say that yes, I do believe that the science is there that could make that things possible that they describe. I'm not no super intelligent person by any means. Let me first off say I got a GED. I'm a regular Joe. But at the same time, I've been a musician for over 20 years, and I'm fairly well adept at working with computers. I've built every computer I had since 1995, and I'm also an amateur radio operator, so it kind of gives me some in-depth knowledge about sunspots and cycles like that, and EMF and different frequencies and whatnot, like that. And musician also kind of deals with frequencies and such. So I do have some knowledge on there, and in my defense, Albert Einstein was a high school dropout, and I'm not claiming to be any Albert Einstein. But I gotta say, for saying that HAARP maybe could control the weather, well, number one, I believe that the intense signal that they send into the ionosphere would probably react with the moisture in the atmosphere, probably causing it to move to a different location or maybe bust the cloud or something like that. I don't know if they can just say point it here and make a storm. However, an interesting thing I heard the other day or saw was a description about how they can use HAARP to bounce off the ionosphere and shoot their signal. Most people don't understand that whole concept, but say in amateur radio, I've talked to Europe and other places around the world, and what happens is your signal goes up and hits the ionosphere and bounces back down again. And that's probably what they're doing with HAARP. So the thing I heard was that they shoot it in the water down, like in the Gulf of Mexico, and they can change the temperature of the water. And they probably can, because it's just like microwaving a cup of water. You shoot that radiated signal in there, that water's going to get warmer. And the result of that could have been the ability to steer a hurricane, because they follow the path of the warmer water. Now, I know all this stuff's pretty far-fetched, and to be honest with you, if I didn't know the knowledge that I know, I'd probably say I was full of crap. But you know, I know these things to understand that, you know, the possibility is actually there. And yes, it would take a lot of power. I understand they probably shoot out 1 billion watts, but I gotta say I really don't know for sure. I seen this fellow that had talked about how he used to work locating oil by shooting 30 watts into the ground and being able to identify through the different frequencies what material that they were looking at underground. And you know, with 1 billion watts, I mean, you probably could get right down in there and shake some of the resonant frequencies of these things. So anyway, as for the last part of it, the mind control part, that's the part that I've really specifically, like I said, had a lot of personal experience with. And it seems to me that there is this signal that I'm hearing in the TV, and I've captured it as I heard it, and it plays back as I hear it, you know. So whatever is in there that I hear, and I've put it out there, and hopefully somebody else can hear it and say that I'm not crazy, because for many years psychiatrists have really tried to convince me that I'm crazy, and to be honest with you, I can't say that I'm not, but I really am pretty confident in what I'm hearing. So in conclusion there, I appreciate the contact from MUFON. They're the UFO research group that took my statement and actually gave me some pretty good knowledge about that particular thing that I saw. So anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying or maybe learning something. You know, I've made some funny videos or stupid videos anyway. I gotta say, my Clerks 2 little video actually is doing pretty good. I didn't really make the movie Clerks 2, but I made a song about it. Anyway, that's why I got on YouTube. I wanted to do fun stuff. But to be honest with you, it's been a really interesting tool, because I've really learned a lot from people out there. I had no idea other people had such similar type situations as I had. And you know, I've learned essentially about organites, and I think that there's something probably going to be all this stuff kind of rolling in together. So anyway, I'm going to probably conclude here for now, because I'll be honest with you, yeah, I can't go past 10 minutes on here, and I'm a little tired right now. So I hope to have some more better knowledge and in-depth stuff and more captured audio and stuff that I can put out there here in the near future. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.